Oh, say does that star span.
We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie. And it's Flagg in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. Here's Lively. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Lively grabs the miss.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the inside. Flagg. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
You know, Flagg wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
And here's Minnesota now. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. And it's Randall with the jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball. Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Irving against DiVincenzo. From 12 feet. No good, off the front rim. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Washington against Edwards. Over Washington. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Lively with a screen on McDaniels. And that one's good. Flagg.
Man, that's why they let Flagg handle the ball. I mean, he makes great decisions.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Randall outside. The three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And here is Irving. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best. When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Pass to Randall. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Missed inside.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving. And he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Randall. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. And it's 6 points for Julius Randle.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving, no good.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Dallas also making some changes. Bagley comes in for Washington, and it's Marshall in for Christie. Conley finds Ingles. Minnesota again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Lively with a screen on Highland. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, and Flagg has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there.
To the middle. Here's Reed. Drops in the layup for 2.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Bagley, a screen on Conley. Bagley down low. He's guarded by Conley. And that one's good. Bagley.
If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Reed. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Outside Highland. 4 on the clock. Sunmu for 3. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley against Irving. Flagg. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's a tough set to stop. Flagg is really versatile. You can't predict what he'll do after the pick.
Outside Conley. Reed, a screen on Irving. From deep, Conley. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Mavericks on top, up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court right now for Dallas. Daniel Gafford is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. Vasumu can't hit. Dallas leading by 5. Now here's Jones. Bagley, a screen on Conley. Jones misses. And for Minnesota, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Highland. A deep 3. That shot, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Jones, the pass to Marshall. Here's Thompson. And Conley grabs the miss. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Thompson. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Randall. And Gafford with the block. And they'll keep possession. Here's Marshall. Basket counts. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success, Clark?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponent.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert comes in for Reed, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Mike Conley. Middleton is checked in for Dallas. Nimhart comes in for Jones. Now here's Edwards. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Dallas leading by 5. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Nimhard outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. It's stolen. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back over to you, Brian.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Minnesota. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And Minnesota with some changes. McDaniels is checked in for DeSumo, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Edwards out to DiVincenzo. Just 3 to shoot. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. Dallas leading by 6. Now Irving. He's got 9. Bagley, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Irving. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Here's Irving, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Right side, Bagley. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Bagley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. And Flagg subbed in for Bagley. The Mavericks lead by 3. Outside Irving. Over McDaniels. Irving, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Edwards. The 3-ball. Lively grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Lively with a screen on McDaniels.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards against Thompson. Edwards with it. 6 to shoot. Reed, a screen on Thompson. Here's Edwards. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Dallas on top, up 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. And for the Mavericks, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break.
And he drops it first. The Mavericks making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And so he hits both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Outside Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Both free throws good from Irving. Timberwolves trail by 5. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Gobert finds Randall. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
DiVincenzo against Irving. That shot missing. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Randall outside. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert not bothered by the D.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
Pass to Flagg. Here he goes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Timberwolves trail by 3. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson comes in for Martin, the #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Back to Randall. No good. That would have tied it. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. Thompson outside. 3-pointer off the mark.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
For 3, Randall. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Elbow shot on the way, and the shot no good, a bit short.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever, and now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Guys, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Irving. 13 points in the game. For three, Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Randall, the pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Offensive rebound. Rudy, a monster inside.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Flagg, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Both teams will make substitutions. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Back to Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Highland. Minnesota again missing. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Down low. Stolen by Conley. And they're on the run. Reed finds Conley. For the tie. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Flagg. He's got 14. Takes it inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Dallas on top. They're up by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Marvin Bagley is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. Irving with it. DeSumo picks him up.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here's Randall. Puts the move on. And he lays it up and in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 4th quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
So for Dallas, Derek Lively comes in for Gafford, and Williams is subbed in for Thompson. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in, and that one's good. Irving.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Bagley against Randall. Clock at 6. Lively with a block.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Christie's checked in for Williams. The Mavericks lead by 6. Irving looking around. Pass to Christie. Fires the 3. No good that time. Oh, good D by Edwards. 4-3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
And here is Irving. Marshall outside. Back to Irving. Inside. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Right at the rim. That's where Lively loves to get his opportunity.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. Dallas also making some changes. Middleton comes in for Marshall. And Flagg subbed in for Christie. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Edwards. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And there's a pick. Middleton outside. Gobert pulls it down.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. For Dallas, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. Gobert pulls it down. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. 1:51 left in the fourth. Now Middleton. Middleton with a screen on DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot from deep. Oh, it doesn't go. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Edwards with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. To take the lead. Rejected by Lively. A minute 9 left in the final quarter. Flagg fires. The 3 ball is down.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. So for Dallas, Washington's checked in for Bagley, and Max Christie subbed in for Chris Middleton. Outside Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Christie. Here's Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert. Washington with a rebound. DiVincenzo against Irving. Irving is doubled. Now Christie for three. Oh, no good. And Chris Finch has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Randall! Booyah! He sinks the triple.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Flagg. McDaniels covering. Bagley is screen on McDaniels. Driving to the basket. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now, time for our player of the game, Cooper Flagg.